Tonight, more suspicious packages discovered, who the latest targets are, and who investigators say could be next.
Plus, we'll tell you what exactly makes a package suspicious and when you should call 911.
And new details about what led to the arrest of a Sarasota paving company owner. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Jacqueline Matter.
I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Topping our news this hour, investigators believe some of the suspicious packages targeting several prominent Democratic figures this week may have been sent from here in Florida.
Officials are scrambling to find any additional clues that could lead them to a suspect. ABC's Maggie Rulli has the latest in the nationwide manhunt for the person or people responsible.
The nation remains on alert.
Very scary stuff, and we were hoping last night it was over. It wasn't.
As today authorities confirmed they found more packages containing pipe bomb-like devices.
It's absolutely terrorism because it's an effort to use violence to make a political impact. That's the definition of terrorism.
One addressed to actor Robert De Niro in his workspace in Manhattan. Two others addressed to former Vice President Joe Biden were intercepted at post offices in Delaware.
We have over 600,000 postal employees out there right now, so we have their eyes and ears looking for these packages.
Police say these are the latest in a string of similar packages sent to nearly a dozen other targets, including former President Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Congresswoman Maxine Waters, and former CIA Director John Brennan at CNN's New York headquarters.
The similarities are striking. The same structure on each of the device, the same packaging, the same names.
The FBI releasing these images of the homemade devices packed with glass as potential shrapnel. And sources say each package contained a digital clock, explosive powder, a battery as a power source, and wiring to channel a spark for detonation.
I can say with certainty that we will identify and arrest a person or people responsible for these acts.
Authorities warned that with no suspect in custody, this may not be over yet, and have even warned some prominent figures, including former President Jimmy Carter, to be on alert. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, New York.
As more of these suspicious packages turn up today, we wanted to find out what makes a package suspicious and when you should call 911 if you see one. According to the U.S. Postal Inspection Service, more than 170 billion pieces of mail are processed every year, and only 16 over the last few years were deemed to be suspicious. A Sarasota Police Bomb Squad detective says packages classified as suspicious are similar to the 10 packages sent to some high-profile politicians.
You know, if you look at it closer, you're going to see things like, for instance, maybe awkward postage, too much postage, maybe labeling on it that doesn't make any sense. A lot of them don't come right out and, say they're a bomb. So a lot of it's going to be misspelled words, addresses that don't exist, return addresses that don't exist, how it's packaged, the weight of it, is there any stains or anything like that, any wires protruding. Stuff like that.
Detective Morningstar says the most recent call to investigate a suspicious package happened earlier this month in Sarasota. Fortunately, that package ended up being harmless, but he says if you see anything out of the ordinary, to call police.
We now know more about what led to the arrest of a Sarasota paving company owner. Deputies say Thomas Borchert accepted nearly $15,000 from clients and never did any of the work. He's now facing grand theft charges. ABC 7's Taylor Torregano has more details about this investigation and how it's also connected to another very similar one we've been telling you about.
Good evening. The last name might sound familiar. Thomas Borchert is the cousin of Arthur Borchert, who's in the center of another criminal investigation for the same thing. I spoke with a retired deputy who says she's one of many who gave Thomas a deposit for work he never did.
I worked harder on this case than I ever did as a deputy, I have to tell you.
For 1 year and 2 months, Carolyn Price tried to get answers from Thomas Borchert with 5-star brick pavers.
We were sending text messages back and forth. Every week or two I'd send him, hey Tom, how about my $5,000 back? Oh, I got a check, I'll be down there shortly. I mean, this is up until a week before he was arrested.
Price gave Borchert $5,000 to install new pavers last August, and almost immediately she suspected something wasn't right.
I started getting the excuses, and so I was like, okay, this is not going to end well. I mean, I knew, in my gut, I knew this was just not a civil, this was just not one little incident. This was an ongoing criminal endeavor. And I didn't want him to get away with it. I didn't.
She started digging and she found what our investigation found: pages of charges.
And found out that he had been charged civilly and had all these liens. I mean, tens of thousands of dollars of liens.
Sound familiar? Thomas Borchert allegedly never paid the paper suppliers who, in turn, put liens on the homes of his customers. It's the same story we heard from another customer of his cousin, Arthur Borchert, the owner of another paper company in Sarasota.
I feel bad for all the other victims. That bothers me, that he scammed so many people. And I don't want him to keep doing it. I want him to be stopped. And now you've got another family member, which to me is just horrifying, that it's not just him, it's another person doing it, and they're related to him. You know, that makes that whole investigation a bigger picture.
Now, we reached out to Thomas Borchert several times over the last few days. Calls to his business line, emails, and even a Facebook message, all with no response. I did reach out to the sheriff's office for an update on his cousin, Arthur Borchert, and Trademark Pavers. They say that investigation remains active and ongoing. I'm reporting in Sarasota, Taylor Torgano, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Taylor, thank you. Let's get a check now on our weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. A beautiful day out there, Bob. Not oppressively hot at all.
Yeah, you're going to see even cooler weather, though, and you're going to enjoy it, especially on Sunday. Fall is going to be in full effect, I think, on that day. Temperatures will be on the cooler side to start the morning off. Van Wezel webcam showing that beautiful day, beautiful skies out there. Temperatures not in the 90s. Finally, we got rid of those, and I don't think they'll be back for a while. But we are looking at some clouds off in the distance here. This is looking west. You can see some clouds. They'll start to be increasing through the night tonight, and I expect to see some shower activity as well. Say around midnight or so. Warm and muggy overnight. Temperatures are going to stay warm. We'll see lows in the low to mid 70s with high dew point temperatures. A good chance for rain on Friday. Now, it's not going to be an all-day rain. We're going to see a few showers, even a few thunderstorms. Looks like the timing of it will be just after sunrise, a few showers then. And then the thunderstorms, not much of a chance, about 20% for those thunderstorms to move in later on in the afternoon and evening. Could be some problems with football Friday night. And then a weekend cool down is in store. Now, the best day of the weekend will be Sunday. In terms of sunshine, there'll still be some lingering clouds behind that cold front that's expected to move through late on Friday. Well, much more on our weekend weather. Take a look at the tropics as well in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Bob, thank you. If you've received a text message from a political campaign recently, you're not alone. Messages like these are popping up on people's phones, no matter their party affiliation. If you want to put an end to the annoying texts, experts say to text the word stop or take me off your list. Those doing the political texting likely got your phone number from your voter registration, which is public record.
The vote by mail request information is available to political campaigns, political committees, and political parties. So it's not fully public, but it is available to those groups. So it could be a number from there, or they could be taking the database information just from the names or the addresses and things and matching it up with other databases to try to get, more telephone numbers.
Federal law bans robo-messages, but nothing prevents campaigns from sending these texts. According to the law, if the messages are manually typed and sent by campaign workers, they are legal. If the campaign is using an automated system, then that is illegal.
Early voting for the November election is underway in Sarasota County. Supervisor of Elections Ron Turner says 15,000 people have voted in the first 3 days. You can early vote until Saturday, November 3rd. Turner also says this has been the biggest vote-by-mail turnout ever in Sarasota County, with more than 93,000 ballots already sent out.
More than 50,000 of those vote-by-mail ballots have come back. Thousands are coming back every single day. Just remind voters to please mail them early to us to avoid postal delays. It only takes one forever stamp or 50 cents first-class postage to return that, or you can drop off your ballot at one of the Supervisor of Elections offices in Sarasota, Northport, or Venice in person if you would like to do that.
Turner says he encourages people to vote early, as this year's ballot is pretty lengthy with 20 races and 18 county-wide questions. So lots of information there, and you want to make sure that you are filling it out to the best of your ability.
You fill out the sample ballot and then take that with you if you're going to vote, in person. Still to come in your Suncoast News, a look at the beach conditions on Longboat Key after the state's midweek report shows increased levels of red tide.
And Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your first alert forecast for the weekend ahead. Plus, at least 7 children have died from a dangerous outbreak. What you can do to protect yourself from that deadly virus.
Each day, researchers make discoveries that bring us closer to the moment when all cancer patients can become survivors. Their progress is made possible with the help of clinical trials. Clinical trials are the brightest torch researchers have to light their way towards better treatments. And if you've been diagnosed with cancer, they may be your brightest ray of hope. Speak with your doctor and visit standuptocancer.org/clinical trials to learn more. Together, we can stand up for all of us.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Your last chance for 2018 Honda Civics on sale is now. During our model year-end sale, try new Civics for just $169 a month. You made Civic the best-selling compact car in America. And now get Civic, a KBB.com's best buy of the year for less than the competition. New Civics just $169 a month. Your last chance for Civics, all on sale this week at your local Honda dealer.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
Enjoy fine wine and great foods, all while supporting a great cause. It's the 17th annual Suncoast Food and Wine Fest, happening Saturday, November 10th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Premier Sports Campus in Lakewood Ranch. Taste hundreds of wines from around the world and sample great food from the area's finest restaurants. All proceeds go to local charities and Rotary projects. For tickets and information, visit suncoastfoodandwinefest.com.
In First Alert traffic, quick work by road construction crews. US 301 between Fruitville and Main Street back open this afternoon. The southbound lanes were closed yesterday because of a depression in the road. A drainage pipe underneath the surface of the road had burst. Originally, repairs were expected to take several days, creating some traffic headaches for drivers in the area. But fortunately, crews were able to complete all the work way ahead of schedule overnight, and that road was reopened this morning.
The FWC's latest red tide report from yesterday shows a sharp increase in the algae bloom off of Anna Maria Island in Longboat Key. This is the first time in around 3 weeks that red tide concentrations have actually increased rather than decreased. But take a look at the beach conditions out on Longboat Key today. You can see No signs of dead fish, and our photographer tells us there was no red tide smell or irritation, and that water did appear clear.
So kind of spotty. Find a good spot and enjoy it.
Yeah, I was in the bay all day yesterday and along Lido too, and really didn't have much problem as far as irritation goes. The watercolor was a little bit different in patches, and Johnny said he's been going, Captain Johnny, up and down the Gulf of Mexico near the beaches, and he can see it in patches. And the thing is, we've had east winds for the last several days, in fact, and those winds are going to change to the west now, and it's going to be pretty strong. So we'll see how that has an impact, especially throughout the weekend, as the west wind will turn, but it will bring some cooler weather our way. In fact, if you have some early outdoor activities on Sunday morning, you may need a jacket or a little sweater there, because temperatures will be dropping into the upper 50s in some cases to low 60s near the area beach. A beautiful day out there on the water today. Van Wezel webcam showing that. Some clouds starting to increase from the west, and that's associated with this storm system. A little low pressure area right here right now. It has been kind of moving off to the east-southeast, and you can see a flare-up of storms right there moving on through, and the cooler weather will follow it. The cooler weather will be in place here. It'll start filtering in throughout the day on Saturday, more so on Sunday, and then a secondary front will move through late Monday and into early Tuesday. There's the front. This is Friday at 7 o'clock in the morning, so you'll see a few showers around, some prefrontal activity. It's out there in the Gulf of Mexico now, then maybe a little break in the action there, not that much of a break, but we will see a little break in the action. And then the front itself will move through in the late afternoon and evening here. Could be some problems for outdoor activities on into Friday evening. Showers and thunderstorms are possible, mainly showers, but there's a chance that we could see a few thunderstorms. I don't think we'll see anything too rough here. All the strong lift will be well north with that center of low pressure. You can see on Saturday morning we still have some clouds lingering, maybe a few light rain showers possible. But for the most part, look for partly cloudy skies with a chance for a few showers, mainly in the morning on Saturday, and then clearing out of here by Saturday afternoon. A lot of rainfall to the north of us right now associated with that area of low pressure. You can see it kind of wrapping around all the way up into Tennessee tonight. And then we have some activity out ahead of the actual storm system now approaching the west coast. It's still a long way off. You have any plans this evening? Not a problem. As far as rain goes, we're going to see partly cloudy skies with increasing clouds as we move through the midnight hour, and there's a chance that some of this shower activity could reach us by say 11, 12 o'clock tonight. Well, as far as the hourly planner goes tomorrow, expect a few showers in the morning, maybe a little break during midday, and then as the cold front approaches later in the afternoon and evening, a chance for showers and a few isolated thunderstorms will be there. As far as the wind flow, I mentioned the west winds. Well, they'll pick up too. Boaters beware. Small craft advisories more than likely issued for coastal waters beginning tomorrow afternoon and evening. As they'll pick up out of the west, all that water will start to pile up, and we'll have the potential for some rip currents for beachgoers. And even on Saturday, still out of the west. It doesn't change much, and that will keep things on the cooler side. Well, we're watching the tropics. We still have a month and a few days before it officially ends, and a lot of times as these fronts move through, they pick these systems up way out here in the Atlantic, and that's what's going to happen with this one. It's forecast to move off to the north, then west, and then a front picks it up and carries it off toward the east. So that'll be not a storm that we have to be too concerned about as far as that goes. The GFS forecast is showing that front moving through Friday afternoon, and then Sunday looking absolutely delightful out there. I really look forward to Sunday because it's going to be sunny and high temperatures will be in the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. For boaters tomorrow, getting a bit rough going, especially in the afternoon as those winds pick up 20 knots later on in the day. The 7-day forecast then, 60% chance for showers. As I mentioned in the morning, a few thunderstorms, but mainly showers in the afternoon and evening. And then a slight chance for morning showers on Saturday. Looks good though. Temperatures in the upper 70s right there. We could see some upper 50s to start things off on Sunday morning. And Halloween trick-or-treat is looking good for the kids. Back to you.
Bob, thank you. Now to First Alert traffic. We're seeing some heavy traffic as you head north on the interstate between Fruitville and State Road 70 into Manatee County, but it does clear up a little bit after that. Southbound lanes looking all green and clear this hour. Jacqueline?
Thanks, Scott. In health news tonight, at least 7 children have died from an outbreak of adenovirus in New Jersey. There are more than 50 strains of adenovirus, and if you are infected, it can often feel like you're coming down with the common cold or the flu. It can spread quickly, silently, and it can be a killer, especially in people with weak immune systems. But officials say the adenovirus poses no threat to the public at large. You can keep yourself protected by washing your hands and keeping your hands away from your eyes. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has approved a new flu drug. Xofluza can be used on patients 12 and older who have been showing symptoms for no more than 48 hours. It has been nearly 20 years since the FDA last approved a flu drug. Officials stress that while this additional treatment option is important, it's not a replacement for a yearly vaccine. Coming up, a homeowner uses a smartphone app to confront a woman trying to steal packages off her porch. That encounter all caught on camera. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You are like no other. So why should your choices be ordinary? Ghibli, the absolute opposite of ordinary.
Experience it at Sunset Maserati, Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
When the call comes in, it's time to go to work. We'll respond first, but FBL is right there with us.
You really never know what you're going to pull up on. You don't know what type of call you're going to have. You don't know, once you get to that call, what you're going to encounter.
Whether it's a big storm, it could be a house fire, you must be ready at all times.
We're always happy to see FPL. It's pretty much a team effort. Everybody has a job to do.
We know we can count on them. They'll be there, and so will we.
Blue 32, Blue 32, hut hut. It's the Ghetto Gridiron Challenge. The game's on to sell 2,000 vehicles. 12 teams compete for the #1 spot. Score a great deal at every Gatto dealership. Buy with 0 down. Make no payments for 90 days. Choose from 14 of your favorite brands, all on sale. Who will make it to the end zone? You decide. Rush to a Gatto location near you or visit Gatto.com.
Gatto's got it.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call, and you cannot be turned down for any reason. Even if you have health problems or are living on a fixed income, Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance policies could work for you with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
My mom didn't have life insurance and the cost all fell on me. And that's expensive. We're still paying for that.
Yeah, we're still paying for that.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now. In one phone call, you can help prepare your family with protection amounts up to $25,000. There are no medical tests or health questions. And remember, you cannot be turned down for any reason. In fact, TruStage policies are already protecting over 18 million Americans. And rates are designed to be affordable, starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease.
When I leave, everything will be taken care of for them.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now for a free, no-obligation quote. TruStage offers plans to fit your budget with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage. Call 1-800-218-4991 now.
It happens every day. Package thieves take from others and steal deliveries off strangers' porches. One Texas homeowner not only confronted the alleged package thief, but she did it as she was sitting across town at work.
Am I seeing what I'm really seeing? I thought maybe she was delivering my packages.
Michelle Tull says she has seen these type of stories on ABC 13 dozens of times, but when it happened to her on Tuesday, she couldn't believe it.
It's very scary.
It was during the lunch hour. Tull received an alert on her phone while at work, and when she opened her Ring Video doorbell app, there she saw this woman on her porch taking her packages.
What are you doing?
Is this Deborah's house?
No, it's not. Put my packages back on the porch.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That woman quickly returns the packages, saying she thought she was at Deborah's house, and then she leaves.
She was very apologetic. I kind of felt like maybe she did have the wrong house, but I wasn't sure. We've been having problems in this area.
Tall raced home from work to call authorities.
I talked to the police officers who came to the house, and they did say that, yeah, the people who do these things say those things. They have a plan.
Here's the kicker. These heavy boxes with Target logos are not cool gadgets or electronics.
She would have gotten home and been very disappointed to see cat litter.
4 giant boxes of cat litter.
I kind of wish she might have taken them, but...
It's a funny situation in her case, but she knows many have been through this scary ordeal, which is why she wants everyone to see the video.
I just don't want anybody to be naive about the situation, that it is that time of the year, the packages are getting stolen.
Now the neighborhood has the video too, just in case Deborah doesn't truly exist.
What are you doing? Is this Deborah's house?
Since she didn't take my cat litter, but just so she knows if this is a real deal, we're watching you.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness, you know, that is the worst, when you have a package and you're waiting for it and then somebody comes and takes it and ruins
Those cameras are effective, and I also think, you know, sometimes you can, if your work will allow it, have those packages sent to work.
Yeah.
And then they're safe.
Yeah, that's a good idea as well. Well, still to come on your Suncoast News, how the country is trying to understand what role politics played in the recent attempted bomb threats.
Plus, a new way to track dangerous weather in the city of Venice. A story coming up.
If you don't want to fall immediately into love, look away. If you don't want to awaken a desire for excellence, look away. If you don't want to be seduced, please look away.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
I feel happiest when I'm out enjoying my favorite things, like spending time in my garden. That's why I need a Humana Medicare Advantage plan.
Many Humana Medicare Advantage plans cover everything from emergency care and hospital stays to doctor office visits and prescription drug coverage. In fact, last year, Humana Medicare Advantage prescription drug plan members saved an estimated $6,900 on average on their prescription costs. Humana has a large network of doctors and hospitals, plans that include vision and dental coverage, and most plans include Silver Sneakers Fitness and a rewards program, all for a $0 monthly plan premium in most areas.
Now I can be happy and healthy and keep enjoying all of my favorite things.
Your health and happiness is important to us. Call or go online now to get your free decision guide and see how a Humana Medicare Advantage plan can help keep you enjoying your favorite things.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
According to Golf Digest, 2 of the nation's top golf resorts are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, the Alberto Palaika Marriott at Grand National, and the Renaissance Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa in Birmingham. Plus, the Marriott at Grand National was recognized as Hotel of the Year by Marriott International. Experience luxury and world-class golf Southern style. Visit rtjgolf/resorts or call 800-949-4444 to book your trip to the trail.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.